How are you? This is Sharice Cunningham-Austin, and I am coming to you. I'm the president and CEO of Cunningham Administrative Professionals, and I'm so happy to be doing another video with you, continuing our series on developing personal and professional growth. So the topic that we're going to specifically speak on today is we're going to talk about the importance of developing your the importance of developing your presentation and public speaking skills. I messed that up, right? So we're going to talk about the importance of really developing your presentation skills, your public speaking skills. Some of us are nervous about public speaking. We say the word all the time, or we lose track of thought right in the middle of that thought. It will happen to me 5 times during this presentation, I promise. But there's some tips that I'm going to try to give, and hopefully this will be helpful for you. So the first tip that I'm going to do is give you is that hopefully when you are conveying a message, when you're telling a story, please harness the power of genuine emotion. You can't fake people. You can't lie to them. People will see right through you. If you were feeling a particular emotion when that experience happened, go ahead and talk about that experience. If you cried, say you cried. If you laughed until you peed on yourself, say that. People are going to be able to understand and relate to your experience only when you're genuine with them. So make sure that you open up and let people in so that they can share in the experience with you. The second tip that I'm going to give you about really developing your presentation and public speaking skills is be sure to give people something to go home with. So we have a client that we work with, and he's a phenomenal public speaker, and he does these presentations to solicit his business. And the first thing he tells people is, if you don't hear anything else that I'm going to say, hear this. If you don't listen to anything else I'm going to tell you today, make sure you remember this. It gives people an opportunity to take something home, to make an immediate action, to invest into you right now. So give them something that they can take home with. Give them a job that they can do later on. My third tip, and this is the last tip that you can do to really develop your presentation and public speaking skills, is don't be afraid to answer questions right now. Now, this can be touchy because if you're nervous about what you're talking about, then sometimes getting interrupted to answer a question can really throw you off. But I want you to be encouraged. I want you to be able to know that presentation backwards and forwards and backwards, middle and the outsides and back around again, so that if someone has a burning question, you can answer it right there and then jump right back into it. And you may have to do this by doing your presentation several times. I do my presentations in front of the television when the radio is on while I'm cooking dinner, because if I can do the presentation while I'm being distracted, I should be able to jump in and answer questions, because if someone has a question, that means they're interested. Someone has a question, that means that they're listening, and they shouldn't have to hold their questions until the end. So make sure that you're using these skills to really hone in on your presentation and public speaking skills. I know it can be scary, but I know that if you work on these skills, that you're going to be excellent and you're going to be able to reach those professional and personal goals that you're really looking for. I hope that this was helpful. Have an amazing day.